Very good afternoon, sir. I am from VS Institute Technology. I am Srushti, the Deputy Editor-in-Chief of Mother Newsletter team of my college. We welcome you with all our heart.
Thank you very much.
Very warm welcome, sir. Sir, our viewers would like to know more and in detail about you. So, would you please introduce yourself?
Right. I'm Dr. Rupesh Ghyar,
Yes, sir.
and I am the MD and CEO of Midtech Private Limited. It's a company which helps people who are developing medical devices and medtech into commercialization, productization, and making sure those products actually reach the people it was designed for. By background, I'm a mechanical engineer, and I did my master's in bioengineering, and my PhD was into medical devices from IIT Bombay. And for last 15 years, we've been developing and innovating several medical devices, and that led us that we should have a company which helps others to do also medical devices.
That's a really great initiative, sir. Being curious about, as I belong from the same electronics engineering background, I have some questions for you. We'll begin with first one. With over 15 years of experience in medtech product innovation, what do you believe are the key factors of driving successful medical device development, particularly in emerging markets like India?
Right. So, one is that identifying a good unmet clinical need, which is what is the problem that you want to solve. It could be a problem which may be for larger volume, it could be a problem which is for tier 3, it could be for villages where healthcare is not accessible.
Correct.
So identifying this problem is one of the most important part of it. The moment you have identified a good problem and you resonate with it and you have empathy that this is a problem I would like to solve. The second part comes is that what is the team that I'll require to solve this problem. So you have to have that kind of co-founders or team members, and they should be interdisciplinary. Like an electronics engineer working with a mechanical engineer, with an industrial designer, with an MBA makes a more powerful team. Identifying that team becomes very important. And then the third aspect is the solution that you build. It should not be a copied version or a cheaper version of existing devices.
Right.
It should be a new way of solving the same problem, or a new way of solving a new or a different kind of a problem. If that works out, then the last leg is how do you take it to the people it was designed for, which includes the business administration. Either you license to industry or you start your own company to make sure that the product reaches. Otherwise, it will be a good innovation but will not reach the people it was designed for. These are 4 aspects: problem, team, finding the right kind of solution towards it which is innovative, and then making sure it actually goes to the people it was designed for.
Okay, sure. And second question is, during your time leading the biomedical engineering and technology, what were some of the biggest challenges that you faced in translating innovative medical devices into the viable products for a market?
Right. So there are 4 valleys of death typically whenever you want to do new product development, especially with my experience at BETIC, which is Biomedical Engineering Technology Innovation Center, which is at IIT Bombay. And so this 4 valleys of death, first valley of death where most of these ideas die down is a lot of people have ideas, very few build proof of concept of that. Then the second valley is few build proof of concept but very few go ahead and build a functional prototype of it.
Correct.
Then the third valley of death, people who build prototype are not able to develop a medical grade product out of it, and people who actually build products are not able to take it to the market or scale it up also. So these are the 4 major challenges which can be addressed if you have the right kind of resources, team, mentorship, guidance, pathway and ecosystem, that you are able to actually solve and cross over these valleys of death.
Okay, and so having mentored all these aspects of this basic entrepreneurship, what do you see as the most common obstacle among the young entrepreneurs in the field encounter?
So it's not more to do with that there is a problem or a challenge with them. It is what I would like to say, what challenges they face. Sometimes it is not coming out of the comfort zone because failure is not accepted is what has been informed, and it is like you have to excel, failure is just not acceptable, which now creates a mental block. So I feel that is one of those things. If you are willing to come out of your comfort zone, if you are willing to say that it's okay to fail, which again is a responsibility on all of us as a society, to be able to say to people, allow youngsters to say that it's okay to fail, it's okay to try out something new, it is okay to be coming out doing something uncomfortable, it is okay to do something which is not your educational stream, it is okay to do something unconventional.
Correct.
This is something, if that freedom is there and if that freedom is practiced, I think that's probably half of those challenges will get resolved there.
That means it is more of a taboo that is causing the issue.
It's more of mental blocks as well as societal blocks, which are not allowing people to explore and do that freedom of exercising your thoughts and ideas. It's okay that something first didn't work, second didn't work, third didn't work, maybe the fourth will work, or maybe the 100th will work, but exploring and allowing that to happen, I think we have to create more inclusive society, acceptable society, and people around us should be more willing to say it's okay, it didn't work.
Okay. Yes, sir. And one last question. With your extensive experience in medical development, strategies for developing nations, how do you foresee the future of affordable and innovative healthcare solution evolving in this region?
So the way we can look at it is that in a country like India, one of our big advantages as well as the challenges is the kind of population that we have and the diversity we have. It's a big nation with a large population and a diverse population. So which means we have tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, we have the best of the best doctors and best of the best hospitals in tier 1, but we have best of the best challenges in tier 3, and most of our 70% of our population is actually into rural areas. Now how do you make sure that we make use of technology and make devices and systems so that these healthcare possibilities to actually reach, our solutions reach to those people in tier 3. If we are able to crack this, we are going to solve a much bigger problem, which then gets economy challenges, migration challenges, because if healthcare facilities are taken care, basic needs are taken care, including education which comes along, then migration is not a problem, then density doesn't become a problem, then economies which are very, very dense at certain cities is not a challenge, and that will help us to have an overall growth of a country, and then we may become that, and it is an opportunity that we could become the global center for medical device development and manufacturing also, and with government schemes which has been announced, PLIs, especially Ayushman Bharat, and schemes like Make in India, Made in India.
Yes.
These initiatives are actually very, very conducive for medical device innovation and development. The government is initiating the schemes, they are taking those risks, they are employing schemes where Indian products can be taken forward. So as a country, I think we are doing now in a good direction. Let's hope that we also contribute as creators, engineers, entrepreneurs, and we should be able to help build the nation.
And talking about technology, what particularly do you think that technology will play the role in this transformation?
So as I said, instead of people coming from say rural areas to cities, maybe their health information comes. So the digitization of your health, the transmission of your health. Then second is, let's say tier 3 is not an expert who's actually touching the patient, screening the patient. But if we develop AI tools, ML tools, which are helping them to screen and diagnose, the care time, the care pathway can become more efficient. So technologies which are more IoT based devices, technologies which help better and better screening, and maybe ML AI based solutions which empower the end, closest to the end user person, I think that could be very helpful for scaling up these solutions.
Okay, sir. That's all for today.
Sure. Thank you very much.
It was a really great time interacting with you. Thank you for taking the time out of your schedule
Thank you
and
very
being there
much.
for this.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Pleasure.